Good morning, everybody. Here we go. We're gonna step it up today per Danny's request. She said, have we done a ladder format with the step? And I said, I don't think we have, but I'll come up with something. So we have a lot of the same that you've seen on the step, but we're going to repeat. So please take a couple seconds, go grab your bench. You're not gonna wanna miss this one. It's gonna be a doozy. Why don't you check this out, make sure it doesn't slip, because you might wanna put that underneath. Okay. I want you to be safe, Janice. We don't need a liability. Okay. So Facebook now is not allowing me to download my workouts to put into the YouTube page, my YouTube channel. So we're gonna have to figure something else out with that. And stay tuned, because we might be going to YouTube rather than this Facebook nonsense. But I really love the interaction that we all get. Hi, Rachel. I know we probably have Alexis and Lorian and who else is with us? Ashley, Elise, Montserrat. Here we go. All right, so let's start. Can you see this bench? Good, okay. We're gonna go behind the bench and shoulder rolls. So yeah, you'll need 2 medium-sized weights, 1 heavy weight, and maybe 2 lighter weights. And then roll them shoulders forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and give yourself a big hug. Take one hand over your shoulder or one hand under your shoulder, so you're tapping your trap and your lat. 4, 3. All right, side bends. And side bend. Side bend. Hold that belly button to your spine. And forward fold. Rachel, are you having trouble getting in? Or do you keep getting kicked off? And roll up. All right, let's step up, hamstring curl, off, off. I think we're gonna have to move you so I'm not blocking you the whole time. Does that work? We gotta see Danny. Step your whole foot on, hamstring curl. So I started painting again last night. Oh, good. I'm doing a little Italian backdrop. Little Italian scenery. Last 4. 2. All right, knee raise, shoulder raise. I should say arm raise. I don't know why I think they call this a shoulder raise. Get your whole foot on. Abs are tight. Just 4 more. So be ready for some high cardio. Lots of repeaters. We're gonna kick that leg forward and reach for that foot. And it's nothing fancy today. Okay, nothing fancy. We're just going to work it out, sweat it out. Start to set your intention for the hour. What do you want out of this workout? Let's take that leg out to the side. But whatever it is, I want you to be fully present in this hour. This is your hour. All for you. That's why Danny and I are here. Last 4. 2. And 1. 1 foot on, 1 foot off. Come into a nice deep lunge. Hips are forward. Your heel is off the ground. Make sure that you're lining up that hip and knee with your second toe. Front leg is bent. Let's take that arm overhead, sink low. Good, take both hands to the bench. Straighten up that front leg. No? Okay, good. And hands down. Straighten that front leg. This song cracks me up. And then rebend that knee. And come on off of the bench. Okay. So for our first set, we are going to go, the ladder will climb from 5 to 10. Okay? And we're going to start on the bench with jacks and step-ups. So we'll start with 5 jacks and then 4 step-ups. Okay? And we don't need weights, but if you want to add some light weights, jacks here or here, but please not here to the weights, not here. Straight up or bench arm lateral rows. Are we ready? 5 jacks, go. Step up, 1, 2, doesn't matter if you're leading with one leg, don't worry. 6 jacks. Did Jaden come in? Oh no, that's steel. Making all that noise. 7 jacks. Step 8. Last set. All right. So we're going to do side step squats, step up knee drive. You good?
Oh, the brain.
We're both already huffing and puffing. All right, so the side step squats will go here. All right. 5 of these. Step, knee, off, off. Step, knee, off, off. That'll be the filler. Okay? Here we go. 2, 3, 6. 7. 8. And last set. Okay. We are going to come to the side of the bench and pulse in a reverse lunge, knee drive, and then up and over 8 times. This is where it's going to get ugly. Okay? So just come to terms with it. It's going to get ugly. It's going to hurt. But just think cardio endurance. So maybe don't go as rapidly as we're going. Try to get through your rounds. I'll have some commentary to give you a recovery love this. 7. 3, 2, 1. Knee up and over. All right, arms go ahead. 8 knee drops. That front heel should be on the ground or on the bench. Up and over. 9. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Okay, I'll take a second to catch up. Really give myself a second to catch my breath. Okay, so that we can get a different view. We're going to face this way. So we'll start with our hands at our hips. So far, so good? So good so far. Yes, sirree. And drop. 5, 4. Here's 1. 6. All right, arms overhead. 8. Steel is going to town on Danny's spoiled him. Left him a little extra in there. So Danny came to realize that when we finish our peanut butter containers, we give him to Steel because it keeps him busy for a couple hours. So Danny brings over hers now and spoils him. He's like, oh, she's my best friend. 9, 8. Got through that. Ow. All right, push-ups. Then we're going to squat onto the bench and off the bench. So, we'll do the push-ups with our hands on the bench. Let me do this. So I'm going to take this. So, the push-ups will happen on the bench. Once you've completed your last push-up, you squat, hop forward, hop on, hop off. Cool? 5 push-ups. Seven. 8. 9. This is Danny's idea. How many was that? 9? Yeah. Last one. 10. Whew. Okay. We need 1 weight. We're going to curtsy off the top of the bench. So you thought we were done with our, I guess I'll do a 10. With our quads and glutes. So let's put your right foot on the bench and step off the bench to your right, okay? This is where the curtsy is going to happen. You're going to curtsy and then tap, okay? And then as we get into the higher numbers, we're going to add a hop. So after that 5th curtsy, we're going to hold it for 4 squat pulses right here. 4, 1 foot on, okay? Hi, Elise. Okay. Ready? Here we go. Here's 1. 2. Get nice and low. Chin and chest up. 4. Rock that back knee. 5. Hold that squat for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You want a big motion here. I wish I almost sit on that back foot, that back heel. Oh gosh. Who wrote this crap? 4, 3, 2, 1. 7. You should feel this more in your outer glute, outer hip. 3. And last one. Oh God. 4, 2, 1. 8. Hop in. 7. sure that you're not rounding onto your back here. Okay, keep your chin and chest up. We want good form, especially if you're holding that weight at your chest. Just get it over with. 5. 4. All right, get ready. Start on the side. 8. 9. 10. One more. Okay. Oh my gosh. Start on the bench. Hop on, hop off. The hop on, hop off will progress. Then you're going to squat. Take your hands down onto the bench. Come back to plank for 4 glute raises. That's the filler. Okay? Start on the bench. Okay, you know the depth of the bench now. Keep your knees soft. It's more of a calf hop than a quad and glute hop. And it's just going to be a quick on, off, 5 times, okay? Here we go. Hands down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat, hop forward. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. This is it, make it work. All right, congrats. We're going into strength. We're into strength. So you'll need one heavy weight. We'll do some lat rows. 4 lunges with 1 foot on the bench. Nice big lunges and knee drops. Okay. My body's getting used to fueling for the cardio that I've been doing. And when I don't fuel my body, like this morning, my body's like, what the heck? I'm running on empty. Give me something here. All right, just need one weight. Step the same side back that has the weight. And we're going to drop 4 times. Come into that high lunge, lean forward. Support yourself with this arm, okay? It should be slightly bent. Your abs should be tight. We're going to do 5 lat rows. And then come back up. Your shoulders should be over your hips here, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 6 pulls. 6, 5, 3, 2, and come on up. And lean forward, 7. Jake went to yoga this morning. Nice. We're up. Core power. She got enough pass. 8, 7. Nine. Abs tight. Put the weight down for a moment. Shake out that arm. Perform those 4 lunges. I just don't want you to get it in the forearm too much. And I found that I was. Are we in 10? I think so. Yeah. 10 lat rows. And finish it off. Nice work. Ooh, I felt that in my calf too. Yeah. Do you feel it in your calf? It's from those hops and then the knee drops. The combination of the 2. All right, 1 foot on, 1 foot off. Let's start with those knee drops. Lean forward. 5. 6. So Cropper's been at the beach with me for the last 3 days. Slaving away, doing tile. It's not going really well. Cropper's leaving today. Nick is coming back 7. Very slow going. But the tile's in. We just have to grab it. Oh, sorry. Got carried away. 8. We ran into a lot of little stumbling blocks. 9. Like the vanities I ordered. I'm not going to work with the plumbing. So I had to cancel the order. And we thought we could use shower curtains, which would be nice, right?
Yeah.
No, I had to order glass doors. Special order. A little more expensive than the shower curtains. 10. 8. 7. 6. 2. And 1. 4. 3. 2. 1. All right. So, to add insult to injury, we're going to grab some lighter weights. Step in front. Uh-oh, what'd you want? She hung up quickly because she knows I'm in class. Okay. So this involves, go back to that first leg that hurt, okay? And that leg is going to be in front. This involves your quad and your glute, and we're going to add flies in between, okay? Reverse flies, I should say. All right, so you're doing your split squat. Back foot is resting on the bench. Please make sure that your foot is hopped forward enough so that your knee doesn't go forward over those toes too much, okay? Think about dropping your back knee for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low, lean forward. 4, 3, 2. Stand up and down for 6. Lean forward. Tuck your chin to your chest there too, okay? Let those arms hang. 7. So you might feel this more in your glute of the front leg. That's great. 8. You will start to feel it in the quad of the back leg. 2. Don't drop out, don't drop out. 9. 4, 3, 2. This is it, this is it. Come on. 10. 4, 3, 2. Okay, okay. Put the weights down. Take that leg that hurts. Put it on top of the other leg. And gently press that knee away. All right. Other side. You are gonna thank me tomorrow. Step forward, or step foot on the bench. Shoulders over hips. 5, 4. 4. Thumbs up. And stand. 6. 'Try to loosen your feet. Relax your front foot. 7. Don't scrunch your toes up. There goes Royal Lane. Only a few more days left of school, right?
Yeah.
Then he's a middle schooler.
Yep.
Crazy. 8. 2. Yikes. 4. Inhale, tall out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set. 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Keep one of those medium-sized weights. Okay, so it's been leg heavy, right? We're gonna go into core and upper body a little bit more for this one. One hand will be on the bench. You'll be in a bear crawl position. And we're gonna tuck your arm with that weight underneath the standing arm and really twist. Then we're gonna sit down on the bench. We're gonna show you our back sides, unfortunately. Actually, we could probably walk around in front of the bench. And then we're doing 4 tricep dips with a knee drive. Okay, what'd she say? What are we doing? Okay, one hand on, one hand off. This music is like sleepy. Knees off the ground. Your shoulders should be as much over the bench as possible. So tuck, twist, 2, twist. 3, look where that weight is going. 4, and 5. Put the weight down. We're gonna walk around so we don't have to show you our back sides. And we're gonna drive your knee, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna walk back around, same side. And do a lot of tricep dips, kids. 6, 5, 4, woo, abs tight, 3, 4, 3, 2. Oh. 7, twist. 8. Oh my goodness. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, really feel the abs there. Last set. Push, pull. 2, pull. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I promise upper body. 2, 3. All right. So we don't want this side to be jealous. You gotta start all over. Okay. Here we go. Sheila. Go to my happy place. 5. I have to swim 2.5 miles today.
Oh my God.
I'm not complaining. I'm just thinking maybe this wasn't such a good idea. It'll be a challenge, that's for sure. 6. 1. Actually, I don't have to do anything. It was my choice, right? Whew. 7. 3. 8. Nine. And last one. We're just about getting to muscle failure here. It was just the right amount, I think. 10. 3. Okay. Chest flies and hip thrusters. So come on to your back with those medium-sized weights. So grab the twin of whatever you were just using. So the flies will progress, and the hip thrusters are going to be 1 foot at a time. So you might bring them in front of the bench and do 4 hip thrusters here, and then 4 hip thrusters here. Okay, that's the filler. Round out those arms and pull. 5, squeeze. 4, 3. Hold them high. Lock out your arms. Right foot down. 4, 3, 2. Left foot down. 4, 3, 2. Good. Back to those rounded out arms for 6. Make sure you're tapping those weights above your chest and not your face. Lock out those arms. Right foot. Round out those arms. 7. 10 hip lifts. Advanced Friday. Advanced Fridays. All right, side plank hip lifts. Get comfy. Let's keep both legs off the ground. 5 hip lifts. 4, 3, 2, drop your knees. And we're going to do out on a knee. 4, 3, 2, keeping your hip on the ground. Extend, extend. 6. Drop your legs, bend your knees, and that top leg comes to your elbow. 4 times. Extend. 7. 2, drop. 4, 8. Keep that bottom leg on the ground if you want with this one. 9, 8. 10. I lose control. Oh, here we go. 5, 4. I lose. 6. Don't worry, if you feel beaten up after this workout, we feel your pain. 7. 8. 'You're not here with me.' Keep that bottom leg down. 9. Pull your belly button in with each hip lift. 10. 2. And 1. Finish it up. All right, let's stretch. Oh. Woo. Let's bring your left leg out to the side. And we're going to lift 4 times. Lift that foot away from the ground. A little hip rotation here. All right, let's bend your right leg. And reach around for that foot. Try to keep your hips flat and square with the ground. And release that right leg. Press yourself up. Bring this leg underneath you for pigeon pose. All right, press up into plank. Downward facing dog. Oh, first down out of the day. Work it out. Close your eyes. Enjoy this stretch. Glide forward. Lower down to your belly. Take your right leg out to the side. Rest your chin on your hands and lift that foot away from the ground 4 times. And bend your left leg. Reach around for it. And draw it towards your, ooh, that one's tight. Draw it towards your buttocks. And release that leg. Press yourself up. Bring right leg across for pigeon pose. Oh, goodness. Stretching feels so good. All right, press yourself up. Plank. Down dog. Take your gaze forward. Push this step 1 foot forward and turn to the long side of your mat into a nice deep straddle. We're going to just pop one knee at a time. Keep your arms underneath your shoulders. And let's walk your hands over to one foot. Keep both hands on that foot or your shin, whatever you can reach. And now move your hips away from your hands. So shift your hips to the right if your right hand is on your left foot. And then walk your hands over to the other foot. Both hands on that foot or your calf, on your shin. And then shift away. Stretch your lat. Stretch your armpit. Just that whole side of your rib cage, as well as your hamstrings and inner thighs. And bring it back to center. Heel toes, feet close together. Told you I'd get you out here in time. And let's take it to our closing. Last time. And exhale. Thanks, Annie. Nice work, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. That was a doozy. That was a doozy. Okay, so be the reason someone smiles today. Go out there, rock your world, and find joy in all those things. All the things. Just find joy in it. Because we have no other option, right? Miserable or joyful? Your choice.